Zombie apocalypse.
What is up, guys and gals and guys? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag action. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about Lilli and our final thoughts on this character. We've leveled up to max level, and you guys get to see what we do here. So before we do the video, please do me a huge favor. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support is genuinely appreciated, and I cannot do it without your guys' help. Also, use the creator code Space Unicorn at any purchase, as it really helps me out, and 10% of whatever you spend goes to me directly. And I'll use that to upgrade the setup and pay off bills. Now, let's talk about Lilli. Maxed out 627 health points, damage of 289. That's a lot of damage, guys. Like, that puts her in direct competition for the most one-shot damage. Base damage of 104.4, really high. Thing I want to draw your attention to, though, ultimate ability, base damage of 1336.7. That's a one-shot for a tower. That's no joke. I'll show you guys in the video here what I mean by that. But it's one of those things. Now, as far as the design for this character goes, it's Medusa crossed with Duncan, and maybe with a hint of Vlad. Honestly, the design's very good. It's animated correctly. It's not overly animated. You can overly animate a character if you just go too crazy with it. This one has got a good balance, and I think that they did a good job with that. So kudos to the devs. Now, let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly with this character. The good, we're going to start with that, obviously. Animation, as I stated, the design for the character, very well done. Great job. Not much really to say about that, just it was well done. Good. Movement speed. The movement speed on this character is correct for what this character is supposed to be. Not too high, not too low, sits just about perfect. Movement speed while shooting, also very good. And the fire rate for this character feels good as well. So great job on those parts. I do have some issues with this character, though, that we are going to talk about here momentarily. We're really going to dig into. And let's start with the first one. Limitless ammo. Now, I understand that infinite ammo is helpful for a lot of players, and realistically, I like some characters that have it. The issue is whenever you have limitless ammo with a character that does too much damage. That is the situation you find yourself in with Lilli. Lilli does so much damage. That's a whole other thing in and of itself, which we'll talk about. So, but overall, the card, these things, it's interesting to see. I'm just not sure it was executed correctly. So, infinite ammo, I think realistically she should have maybe a 10-round clip. And I think that would greatly help with balancing this character because she is strong. Now, let's move into the second issue that we have with Lilli. It's the damage. To put it very, very simply, she does a lot of damage. So she direct impacts at level 9 for 45 to 50, and then ticks for 4 ticks of 19. That's a lot of burn off, guys. That's a lot of burn off. She's doing roughly 100 damage per shot. And that's without implants. You gotta understand, implants are going to make this even more than it is. So you gotta kind of be aware of that whenever you do a character like this. Honestly, you gotta be careful with how much damage you do. Now, the way at which that damage is delivered with this character is the issue, not the damage itself. The burn off, if you fix the burn off, the primary fire on this character is perfectly fine, but you have to fix the burn off. That is the issue with the character, not the primary fire itself. The burn off is too high. Okay, so let's move into our next issue with this character. And this one I don't know how they're gonna try and figure this out. What is up with the alt? It is a one-shot kill. It can one-shot towers. Yeah, granted, you can kill her whenever she ults, but the ability to one-shot a tower? That's horrifying. Like, really, really horrifying. You're going to see me in this match go ult this tower. And you guys will see. You guys will see. Just wait till you see how much damage gets done to this tower. So, the ultimate ability with this card, while I like the idea, it's basically you gather your energy and you explode, and whatever's close to you blows up. Very interesting ability, but it was executed to the umpteenth degree, and it just does so much. There's no joke. It's no joke. Watch. 2310 is the total I'm at right now. And pop. It went down 700 health with one ultimate. That is silly. Now, how do you remedy this? Well, first of all, I think you remove the ultimate ability to damage tower. Step one, that ult should not be able to damage towers. Just end a discussion on it. Like, there's really no need for it. Now, the second thing you have to do with the ult is you have to make it do less damage. It does one-shot damage to high-level cards, to high-level tanks, nonetheless. So what do you have to do to fix that? I think that they have to decrease the timer on it and make it so it just, honestly, it shouldn't be able to one-shot a full health character. At least not a full health tank. I could understand, like, maybe it does, maybe, let's say you put it at max level 350 damage. That is incredibly useful. That's over half the health pool, but they're not one-shotting. And I think that that would be a very nice balance change for this character. And I think it would make it much more viable and much better to play for the players. Because you're going to get a lot of people that are going to be like, this card's too strong here. Frag, be ready for it because it's coming. Now, those are kind of the pluses and minuses to this card. Now, we need to talk about, how do I put this? Basically, we're just going to sum up the whole card for you and what our thoughts are in regards to the card. And what we actually think of it as a card getting added into the arena, as it were. Alright, so let's start with this. Do I like this character? Yes. She has a fun play style. She feels good to play. And realistically, if she wasn't so strong, I would run this card in my lineup. As you guys know, I'm very particular with the cards I run. I don't like to run meta lineups. I think that it's boring. And realistically, you don't really grow in skill from running the cards that are meta. You really are just learning a play style as opposed to learning the cards. So that's like kind of the issue I have right now with this Zap Girl Volcano Stella thing that's going on right now. Now, what happens whenever you play a card like this in the game? It's realistically, this card right now is going to make a lot of people very mad. It's also going to make a lot of people very happy. It's just one of those cards. As far as like what I like about the card, it's very, very simple. I like the play style, I like the design, and what I don't like is the damage. It's too much. The ultimate ability, way too much. Like, I'm literally just going to sit on this payload here and just keep destroying it. Watch this. One shot the payload, why not? Man, that is strong. Overall, though, guys, this card in gameplay, what you're going to find is you're going to find that she is very, very powerful, and she is able to dictate the entire map, which, honestly, that's not okay. It's basically a Zap Girl ability to dictate the entire map, and this card can do it as well, unfortunately. We're going to one-shot the tower again, why not? And get their Fagenstein. As silly. So, overall, though, guys, I do think that you will enjoy this card. She is going to be a fun addition to the game for a little while, and then you'll see people start to complain about crying nerf. Is she OP? Maybe. I won't know until I play her against real players, because real players will do things that bots will not do to counter them. At the end of the day, that's part of it. So whenever we get to ready player players, we will grade the card. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you legends next time. Bye-bye, everybody.